Let me sure. Kind of acts like a brake, besides the fact that it can spin itself. If it couldn't spin, it'd be dead in the water for sure. But I don't know about that interaction between the magnets and the aluminum. So this is the axial flux motor, DC motor, SSG. It's a great circuit. M.P.H.Jr. Energy Store, check it out. Well, I started out early here, giving some shouts out to people that helped me out along the way here. Let's see if we can get this sphere spinning. Peter Hall Effect 2.0 got me keen on this thing. This thing has been boggling me for a year. Then I finally, K Energy Store, SSG combo circuit. Watch this. Woo. It gets going like in the middle there. Like that. And it'll stay going. Wow, that's so like captivating. I'm so enthralled with that. That's so cool. You know, it's just a ball. It's moving really fast. You know, I bet if we turned it up like 3 volts, it would stay moving. With less effort. But we're gonna keep it all. We're gonna keep it at 12 volts. Um, at least tonight. This is awesome. See, and the cool thing about this one over here is you just take the ball off, put it down here, prop this up, put this down. Voila, you can do something else right immediately. I'm putting something off right now. I am printing my, I keep on saying I'm going to do a counter rotator that you can spin like a top. Well, I'm trying to put that together right now. Making them battery operated was a big step for that. I love that hum, that chirp right there. That's awesome. So when you stop it from spinning, it definitely works as a brake. Now, what would be interesting is if we could make the aluminum disc do the spinning instead of this disc, because the coil is pushing this disc, and it's pushing this disc. But if we could get something to push this disc, because watch this, it'll work both ways. See? That's an interesting quote-unquote challenge. I'm challenged by that, and I will definitely look into doing that. But that's like a whole nother level of HV, that's a whole nother level of HV. And I've only looked at a few times. I see other people using it though. And I think basically, yeah, without a doubt, that's a good way to spin a rotor. And the way that I saw it was on what do you call it? The gravity thing, the flyer. How the one was on the top and the other was on the bottom and they weren't touching. Yet, they don't have to touch necessarily. I guess that's the positive and the negative stream that passes through the aluminum disc. I have no idea what it is, but it's like, Yeah, a way to make the aluminum spin. I don't know. It's a little bit too much for me at the moment. I'm just kicking back. So, if you can't hear it, you probably can't hear it from where the phone's at, and the thing's all rumbling now. But this is 12 volts of functionality. I think we're going to end up with the 16 gauge wire. 12 volts is going to get us over 20, over 2,000 RPMs. It's just going to take a little bit longer. A little bit more time. A little bit more time. It's not no big deal, I guess. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We're going to find out for sure right now. Alright, we're at 11:43, 11:143. So, no, 11:43, that's right. Let's see where we're at. Again, 11:70. And it's going up pretty constantly. $676, 16. Okay, we're going up still. That's good. $12.41. Batteries might be a little bit depleted. 900, 910. $13.23. Nice. I got a 12-volt light bulb on this end. I got a 15-watt light bulb on that end. And if we turn this off, it's lit. The light is lit. See? It's just, that's what we're going to get with 12 volts. But it is definitely working. I think that's cool. 14, 12, 11:41. I love how that one sounds, man. It's just whipping along. It sounds almost like a big fan, a little fan. Alright, so this new color rotator that I'm working on, it's got a tip. It's plastic and it's kind of like a cone, but it's like a... I'll show you. And then it's going to have this other thing that's attached to the shaft. They're both going to be attached to the shaft. And we're going to spin it like this to see if we can't get it to balance. I know that right now it has no chance. But with where the coils are going to go, once I put that on there, I might have a chance of staying up for a minute, long enough to get going. $1,300. 15, wow, 1533. So there's like a big potentiometer that I could get that'll help zoom in to like to the 1,000th of an ohm to help make this go faster and cause less amps. 1565, 75, 72. All right. So 1375 and 1600 maybe. And we're gonna make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it. 1600. Still going. We're creeping right now. We're starting to creep. $14.70. Nice. 16.11. We're starting to level out too. This one's starting to slow down and it's increasing speed, and that one's kind of increasing at a faster rate. Wow. 1505, 15. Wow. That's awesome. This one's definitely not 1638. So I can see how at 12 and one coil apiece, this is eventually going to be slower. Eventually it's not going to move as fast as the other one. 1640. Okay, now I can hear it pick up now. What the heck just happened? I don't know. Okay, 15, 13. Yeah, it looks like we're leveling out around 15, 13. We'll give it a little minute here. 1661. Oh, this one's still going. We're looking for 2,000. That's what we're looking for. And I don't know if we're going to get it. I got a lot closer than this before. I don't know what's going on. It's a different coil though, I think. We're drawing 0.3, we're drawing 300 milliamps. This one's going to be 1700 in like 10 seconds. Yeah, 15, 20 max. I bet it's all in the coil too, how I got it set up. I got it running series. Like a 4-filer coil. 1700. 12 volts, ladies and gentlemen. This is pretty cool. Definitely need a tweaking though, for sure. I know they can go faster than this. Like the 20 gauge worked a lot better at 12 volts than the 16 gauge does. So we reached max speed with this one. Let me feel it. That's 20. Yeah. So it's not hooked up the way I was afraid it was. It's hooked up great, and that's 15. I think it's because the battery is a little low. $17.21. Alright, let me go get the bottom of this thing that I'm talking about. Alright, so what I'm printing now, this is the bottom, and when we spin it, it should, spin kind of. I don't know if it will. Might have to print this part again, which is okay. It is super glued in there right now, but I can get it out. It's a hammer. But this is the basic principle. You spin this, and then it'll have the place where the coils go is what I call it. The chassis for the stator is going to be the actual outside of the. Oh no. That won't fit on there, then I can't even use this. And that makes sense. Used the hammer too many times. Okay, well this is all good to know, real good. It would have been like perfect height too, length. I wish I could find my file. God, that would be great. And I could file this thing down. Well, I got a Dremel. I'll just use that. Well, anyway, it's copper infused PLA. The whole thing is copper infused PLA. So it looks neat, I think. And it's a 6-inch, 6.5-inch, like plate. And it steps up from like 3 inches to 6.5 inches, and it looks like a top. Basically, when you turn it over like this, it looks like a little spinning top, and that's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm like, yay! It looks like it's supposed to look. That's awesome. And then when you put the plate on, the weight should start to, balance and hang over the side. Over the edge, creating this. It balances it, helps balance it. The weight on the, out here. It'll be neat. that. And I want to use that. I don't think I have another one of those. I want to use that that shaft. All right, so
Guys, I think Ellie is obsessed with working.
all right. See here. All right. I love the toggle switch. There we go. Wow, man, that was awesome. Woo! Get it going for a minute. And our light lit up like a little bit brighter. We're at 13.7. I didn't get the amp draw. I was too busy watching it. And there's some graphite powder and some ferro fluid mixed in here from like a long time ago too. So it's like not new, it's old. Well, the graphite powder is new. Mm. Yeah. There we go. This is not smart. All right. Well, we got a good few turns in there. That was all right. All right. So maybe the next one will be even better. So I got both pieces of my counter rotator here too. The current one. We got some good turns at 13.7. That light's a little brighter. See? It's a little bit brighter. But I would like to fine tune these coils a little bit. I can't do it. Not with it being like right here, dude. I can't. It's so hard. Okay, so SSG 120 axial flux rotor and coil that is old and crusty, man. I have no idea, but it works. You know, it works. It's good, and it's actually pretty good. You know, it's actually pretty powerful, especially with the right circuitry. Let's give it a shot. That is awesome. That sound is beautiful. Let's not let it go to waste. Ah. Nice. It's 1,000 over here. 1,000 over here. $1,300. $1,100. $1,500. $1,600. 1160. 1,700. 1,800. Okay. $1,900. How about that for reflexes, man? Woo! Saw that one coming. Wow. That's pretty fun. Almost got to 2,000. We're gonna call it 2,000 because the shaft decided to spaz out at like 1,950. Never would have got there. No, it just never would have happened. Not without at least a tweak, because, I mean, obviously it wasn't going to happen. I don't know what that was. Probably just all the vibrations in the table. A lot of vibrations. Let's do a quick tack on this one, and then I'm going to shut it down. Sorry, nothing happened for those people who were waiting for something to happen. All right, we're off. Sweet. Those of you who weren't, I'm glad I caught that, because you saw that shaft like freak out, man. It was freaking out. I don't like shafts when they freak out. this rotor is awesome. I can't say it enough. I got the mixture of graphite lubricant and which is right here. And the ferro fluid, which was applied a long time ago. And this coil right here is a 16 gauge drive and a 26 gauge trigger. So I think it's pretty freaking awesome. This, you know, it might draw a few more amps, but it's powerful. Mm. Oh, Tiggs, no, 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 no. Bad kitty. Tiggs, no. Meow. Tiggs. Crazy kitty. What's up? Good boy. think that works. So what I was thinking for this rotor is to have three separate drives, 120-degree coils for the drive. So you'd have your coil with the trigger in it, and then you'd have two coils at 120 degrees that don't have a trigger in it, or that don't need a trigger, because it's just hooked in series to the one that does. You can do that 3 times at whatever voltage you're doing it at. So you get a coil with a trigger here and here as well. Or it could be 120-degree triggers, right? It doesn't really matter exactly how you do it because everything's on set. But you should do it 120 just for the sake of it being 120 with, you know, your trigger, and then 2 without a trigger. And then you got your trigger and then 2 without a trigger. Right? That's what I want to do with this. I always want to do something like that, and then I never really finish it. And it's always because I don't ever have enough material to finish it. And it's not because I don't know how much I need. It's because I can't afford it. It just, and then by the time I can afford it, I'm not even thinking about it anymore. It's like I'm doing something totally different. And it was just because it took so long. When copper isn't cheap, it's not cheap. I'm not, well, I mean, I can't say I'm not complaining. I am kind of complaining about it because I want to continue to build. And I guess I will. It's just, it's going to take a lot longer time. So it'll be like a chord. You know how a chord is 3 notes, boom, like on a piano, boom, boom. So we're going to do that. We're going to do 3 notes 3 times. And there'll be a coil at every magnet position. It'll be, we'll see what will happen. I think that would actually have to be timed pretty well. And it'd be just, it's 8 inches. That is, for that kind of spread, man, especially if they're going to be coils this size. I don't even know if that'll work. I think it will, yeah. Just barely. With the distance between them at 40 degrees of separation at 8 inches, you could just barely fit in all the electromagnets that you'll need to do that. It'll be really tight. I'm pretty sure that if you made them tri-filer coils, they would be so freaking juiced up. That extra wire would be so juiced up, man. Just charging everything like left and right. Because they're literally going to be, you could maybe, what I'm saying is you could hook that up as a chart and then charge the output of the SG. And then it would go through all of that, come out the other end into the battery. I don't know if that's what you need to do, but you could definitely probably waste your time doing that. Oh wow. I can get this disc to spin on that one too, and it doesn't look like it would work, but it works pretty good. You know, I get insane numbers when I get like the 24 volts in one and 24 volts on the other, and they're both on this disc. We're talking like 2,700, 3,000. And this thing weighs like 3.5 pounds. So, I'm boasting about that. That is freaking awesome. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. I've always thought the weight actually made it move more smoothly. Like better.